You know.
Today
we are watching The Descent Part 2, The Descent 2, The Descent Die Jagged Weiter.
That's a Polish DVD.
I think it's German. So
you weren't a fan of the first one.
No, but I've had a time to think. I've had a bit of time to think about it now, and it wasn't. I gave it a 6.5, which I think is still a good score.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I thought it deserved better though. I think.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I just think it was really good. It was a really good concept. It was really good the way they pulled it off in terms of set design and claustrophobia and the tone. But character development and therefore investment.
There was a lot of character.
I don't think it was pulled off as well.
The conflict between the two main girls. There was a history there. And
it wasn't as good as it could have been.
Yeah.
Okay. Sean.
Nothing is as good as it could have been, is there?
No. But The Descent Part 2. I looked it up, and it's.
Why did you look it up?
No, I only looked up the on IMDb because I wanted to see the runtime.
Okay.
So it's about an hour and a half long. This one, so it's shorter.
Shorter.
But it was done on twice the budget of the first.
Oh really?
So.
Ooh.
I mean, they worked really well with the budget on the first one.
Must be because the first one...
The actual aesthetics and the visuals.
Must have been really successful, the first one.
So the first one was 2005. This is actually 2009, so 4 years after. So we'll see what it's like.
We'll see what it's like. You look so disinterested in it.
No, I just saw the IMDb score, which was one less, I think. One and a bit less. I'm not going to let that change my mind. I just want it to be. It just didn't. It wasn't like yeah. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't like nothing fresh about it. I mean, it was a really cool concept. It's a cool concept. It needs to do better.
You're contradicting there because you're saying it wasn't nothing fresh about it, but it was a cool concept.
Yeah. So what I mean by nothing fresh about it, I mean nothing just grabbed me. I didn't feel. I think it's character. I think that's what it is. It's character. I really think it was poor acting for all the other characters in the first one.
Yeah.
But the concept's great, so let's go underground again, man.
Yeah, let's go. Let's see.
Descent Part 2. Oh, that's a nice death.
Jesus. Oh, that's the woman.
Doesn't this just defeat? Doesn't this just defeat that little tag on the end of the first one then?
No, it just shows you that she got out, and you know more happened.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Here in Borum, it's fresh heartache as the search for the missing women moves into the end of its second day, emerging from the cabin.
Oh, okay.
So they've gone in to look for the bodies of the people.
Can you tell us what happened to you?
I don't know. I can't remember anything.
Jessie.
Where's Jessie?
Your daughter? She died a year ago in Scotland.
No.
And she's never coming
back.
back.
Can she walk?
Sure.
Wait, you're not seriously gonna take her out?
Bruce, get her dressed and get her in the car.
No way would they do that.
They wouldn't do that.
No way.
That's just not what you would do, especially with someone that can't remember and is in distress. Let's go back into the cave.
You want to lose that heavy metal? Gun blast down there, but like dynamite.
Come on, I'll put him in the car.
My gun stays with me.
This is a missing persons case. What the hell do you think you're going to find down there?
Yeah, but she was covered in blood. She was covered in blood. What are you on about? What are you going to find down there?
Yeah, drink this.
She's okay.
Not all of it. Not all of it.
It's dying of thirst that he just got down, man.
Listen. Down here, I call the shots. Is that understood?
Loud and clear.
Let's go.
Who's going to be the first one to die?
One of the random two others,
Climax.
the climbers that we haven't even had a
Yeah.
good introduction to.
No. Those shadows would freak me out.
It's okay. It's okay. She just got spooked.
Oh, it's just a rock formation that looks weird.
Which way? You recognize this?
She's quite clearly mentally disturbed.
She hasn't said a word the entire film so
She said something
far.
about her daughter, didn't she? That was it.
Oh yeah, she did, yeah. Oh. First person. Who is that? Oh!
She's been butchered. 6 girls came down into this cave. 1 came out, covered in her friend's blood. Now you tell me, what the hell happened down here?
Wait a second. You think she had something to do with it?
I thought she was the victim here. What are you saying now? She's a suspect?
I think there's something down here.
Finally.
We were attacked.
By what?
There's nothing down here that could have done this to a person.
Get a move on, you're slowing down.
Yeah, this is what I thought they'd be doing, showing like,
Yeah.
flashbacks.
Why have you stopped? Get a move on!
What's she doing?
Yeah, like, I understand she's gone through trauma, but at the same time,
What's the actual...
surely she, because of the vision she's getting, she would not run off into the darkness by herself.
Yeah. Whoa! Genau. Separated.
Cave-ins happen in this cave system really easily, don't they?
He's gonna die.
Do you know what this reminds me of? Like, Dennis Nedry, like, looking around for the thing in Jurassic Park. You just know he's gonna die.
Yeah.
Yeah, morning after the night before. Oh, here we go. Recording order. For National Geographic. For National Geographic. Once again, recording order.
What are you doing?
I'll be any one of these tunnels. Take your pick. Oh, fuck it. Hello! Please.
Dan!
Maybe you should do that.
What was that thing?
Don't worry. It's just your mind playing tricks on you.
That is just... It's a callback to the first one, but it's a stupid callback.
But at the same time, it's why is her character being this antagonistic to her, to them?
Yeah.
Because it's not like they don't believe her, because she hasn't even told them.
No.
Can you hear me, Dan?
Oh, 5 minutes. You're gonna try and climb out? Jesus. Damn! Who's that? Who is that?
The main guy.
Oh no.
Jesus Christ, Dan.
From the first film.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Man, that's cool. That's the type of I like seeing with a sequel return into the same thing. Oh, they're gonna jump on her. Oh, don't die.
Push him off, push him off.
Oh!
Female one. What are these? They're manic.
Oh.
He's dead, he's a gunner anyway, though. Look at his
neck
veins
spurting.
spurting.
Yeah, he's taking it. What the hell was that for?
Yeah, it's too fast.
Way too fast.
How is this fat
This guy is still
dead yet?
alive. Not for long. He hasn't been making any noise, has he? I know who it is.
Gotta be kidding me. Is it that Juno? You gotta be kidding me.
Juno.
She's just been roaming the caverns killing them for the past 5 days.
Oh my god.
They are terrifying, aren't they?
Yeah. Oh.
So
Oh. Come on, it's a bit like Evil Dead now, just like blood in your mouth, in your mouth.
wow.
Juno, wait! We came to get you out! Juno, Sarah brought us back down here. She brought us back. Juno.
No, she didn't.
And my climbing partner put a pick through my leg and ran out of
Some
me.
times with this, goddammit. We want to get out of here alive. We follow Juno.
No way.
God damn it! I brought you into the cell and taking you out.
He's gonna like die, and she's gonna be handcuffed to him while he's being eaten alive.
His dead body just like...
Just dragging his like arm.
You were right.
No! Cut his arm. Oh! That's gonna take ages! Oh, mate! He's got the worst death. He's got the worst death. I was right. And I didn't mean to be. Oh, he's still. I told you. Yeah.
That's horrific that he's still there waiting to be eaten.
Yeah. Ooh, damn.
Come on!
Can't leave her again. Oh! Ooh! Damn.
It's like when Haldir gets killed at Helm's Deep when Legolas is like, ah.
Oh.
It's okay. It's okay.
Just to clarify, are you sorry for sleeping with my husband or sorry for trying to kill our friend? And she's just like, hooty hoo! Hooty hoo! That's a cool scene.
Well, and you got to run up as well, and you just stopped. Wrong way!
She falls down a hole and back into it. I would just keep running and running.
Keep going. Running.
He knows, doesn't he? Does he feed him or something?
Yeah. So everyone dies. Still. Nope.
She woke up. Why did he do it? The Descent, Part 2.
Dos.
And Part 2 it was, because it carried on almost straight away from the first film, didn't it?
It did.
And brought back multiple characters. If one of them was only
a few years later as well.
Yeah, even though one of them was really like in it for like not that long at all at the end.
Not really, I guess. So probably like half an hour of the film, but
I'm gonna stick by what I said, right? That this is a really good concept, and some bits are really good. I still think the claustrophobia works really well.
I don't think it works well.
Not as well. No.
No.
I think it still does with like the scene in the water and the scene where she's trapped underground.
Yeah.
There's some scenes.
Yeah.
So it's a good, cool concept. The creatures are still freaky in my mind.
I wasn't as scared of them as this.
No, I don't think the creature design was as good, but they're still quite freaky. Yet, who wrote this film? And who wrote the first one? Because I do feel like it's quite juvenile in the writing. Not in the fact that you kill characters off brutally and things like that, but in the fact that there's no character development. There isn't. I stand by what I said. There's no emotional weight to the scenes because it's like they give the emotional scenes to characters that they haven't developed, so there's no investment there.
Yeah.
They kill off the wrong characters and they keep the other
yeah,
ones alive.
there's glimmers of hope of certain characters, but they die off literally in the next scene.
Yeah.
The next scene they get killed off.
And I mean, I guess there's a few cliches in this, but even like the antagonist, who was the policeman that forced her back down there in the first place.
Was he the antagonist though?
Well, he took the role as the antagonist because you always need a human kind of villain like Juno was, I guess.
But he wasn't like a defined villain, but he was just a dick.
Yeah, you do get that redemption in a way of the main character.
But then it's stripped away from you with that ending.
And let's just take a moment to explain that ending, because I guess he wants to keep them secret, to keep them alive, but we don't know why.
I don't know.
It really takes away from that emotional
ending where she sacrifices herself.
Because she was the only one we really had anything left for at the end because of her child.
Yeah.
This film has some interesting scenes in there, like you say.
But executed poorly.
Yeah, so like the scene where she's trapped underground and the thing's chasing after her.
I think that was a good scene. That was a good.
And then there's another scene with the water, which is quite good. I like when they open the flare and they're in the big cavern, and I really like how they work out. They're following the tracks and they work out what was happening to the other people. This is why I didn't want the main character to return, and I would have preferred a whole team to go down there and trace the steps, and they find out. As the characters find out, and then when they see the thing, and they can survive in a different way because they're professionals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But it's just infantile writing. I feel like it's just somebody who doesn't have a grasp of how to
craft a story
well, and how to write
character
well.
Yeah.
And I do feel that was the same in the first film, because they had to sandwich in that story of her.
I have to say that the first one, compared to this film, the first one is miles better.
Yeah, so let's just pick up on what's better then, because I do agree with you. I do think the first one's better. I feel like maybe I was a little bit unfair on it, but
I think the first one, I believe the cinematography is better. Even though I made the comment when we first started, there's not that blue tint, but I think that gave the first film a little bit of character. Also, the cave scenes in the first one were a lot darker, and you really felt.
And sometimes you, when she was rummaging through the bones and the things,
you couldn't see yourself.
See what you're doing, but not in a detrimental way. In a way that almost was like
you were with them
I'm
there
as well, and there as well.
But whereas this one, it was like a studio.
It was like
they were in a studio, and
like you were
floodlights.
You were the audience, and you could tell the lights were behind you, pointing at them.
It was like a you could tell it was a set. It was like a theatre set. You know what I mean?
I don't have a problem with the brutality that this film goes into, in terms of the deaths and the arms hacking off and stuff like that. I don't have a problem with it. It's kind of a signature of the series.
I have a problem because in this film it comes across as very almost slapstick in terms of like, blood is spewing, open your mouth and I'll direct it in your mouth, like Evil Dead style, but it doesn't suit this tone. The first one, I can understand your quarries about the characters written poorly. I'm not saying the first one was a masterpiece at writing character. All I would say is the first one, it had a tone in which it wasn't really focusing on character, but the breadcrumbs that it left, the relationship between Juno and Sarah, if her name is Sarah, the main girl, that was just a little bit of an extra thing, which I appreciated. But the first one, because the tone of it, the darkness and the claustrophobia worked so well, I didn't need the character development.
Yeah, that's what
Whereas
I
this tried to do characters.
I did say that in the first film, that was the best part of the film.
Yeah.
So I agree with you there.
But this film, it tried to do characters and failed miserably.
In the end, this sequel becomes redundant because it's the exact same as the first film with a crapper ending.
Yeah.
And then, it didn't...
This film makes me appreciate the first one even more.
Man, right. We were in The Descent 3. Sue us.
Right.
Sue us.
Let's get a rating this film. Like I said, there are good elements of this film, about this film, just executed poorly. Bad character writing. I was swaying as to whether to keep this in the 5s or go even lower. With the ending of her sacrificing herself, I thought, okay, it's worth it to be in the 5s. But with that ending of just smacking the girl over the head with a shovel, like, nah. Any redeeming quality about the ending is just, it just ruined it. So I'm going to rate this a 4.9. It's bad. I don't like it.
I actually am surprised with how low you put this.
Why?
Because it's quite similar to the first film, in my opinion. What's wrong with this film is what's wrong with the first film, but just amplified a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some good scenes in this. There are some good scenes in this that are even better than the first one, but that's like finding a little tiny crystal diamond in a
pile of like a crap hole.
In a hole
of crap
in The Descent. It didn't do enough for me. It just didn't do enough for me.
It was the wrong writer and the wrong director.
The wrong writer. Yeah, I just think poor writing overall, and that goes for story and character.
Yeah.
So I think it's worse as well. What did you give it? 4.8.
4.9.
4.9. Well, I'm gonna give it a 4.8.
Okay. It's just ugh. It's left a bad taste in my mouth about the first one, because I enjoyed the first one. The first one was a nice little survival horror. This one just kind of the potential is just dead in the dirt now, isn't it?
Yeah.
No one's going to return back to this franchise because of how this turned out.
Yeah, I feel like there's other ideas you can do.
Yeah. But anyway, let us know what you think about this film. What would you rate it against the first? And, do you rate this franchise? I rate the first one, but not as a franchise.
And have you somehow already written your own Descent sequel?
Yeah.
And let us know if you have. We'll make it.
We'll make it. We'll
direct it.
Tom can be the monster.
I'll be the creatures.
You don't need much makeup.
No.
Just shave your head.
What's that sound they do?
Oh god, yeah. So make sure you like this video, hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.